Catch Predator with the young Chris Hansen, the good old back in the day, old school one. Look at this young man right here. He's about to catch Raimundo. They say that.
Anguiano.
Raimundo Anguiano. The true sweet guy, 69. I think we've all had usernames in the past when we were younger that we've been ashamed of. And I don't know. True sweet guy. Could have stopped there. He didn't have to add the 69.
I don't think you're sweet anymore after that.
Yeah, I'm a true sweet guy. 69, 420, YOLO, baby. Whoa, Raimundo.
Wow.
Chill out.
This is true sweet guy. True sweet guy.
Like our latest investigation, the sixth one, this time in Harris County, Georgia.
Oh, this is the, okay, old school where they got the whole yard filled with everything. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they got the backyard blocked off because that's where all the PD's parked.
Yeah.
We've rigged this house with 12 hidden cameras, 5 inside and 7 outside.
Which camera you want to lose?
From a control room inside the house.
They got the fancy whole control. I don't know. How they not... You walk in the house, you hear all the electrical noise.
And records a man's every move from the moment he drives up to the house. We've hired a young-looking 19-year-old to play the part of a young girl.
Why does she have that wig on? I never noticed that before. Like, that is a wig, isn't it?
I think.
I
don't remember her having black hair for sure.
Well, just the way it hangs too. Like it's very, like what is that? Like the cap underneath, you know, the fishnet string hanging through. Maybe it's her hair, but I don't know. It looks like a bad wig, and it's like why? Does it make her look younger? Is she having a bad hair day or not want to be recognized? I don't know. That's just figure Raimundo would like get out and look and be like,
is that a wig?
Are you lying to me? Or maybe it's to match like whatever pictures they're using or something. I don't know.
Looking 19-year-old to play the part of a young girl, a decoy who will invite the men in.
And also, what 19-year-old's out there like holding her clothes hamper like, I'm doing laundry.
Right.
You're supposed to be 14. The 14-year-olds doing their laundry. But this is way back in the day, you know, it's like, oh, back in my day, the kids did their own laundry. My mom wouldn't let me touch the laundry. She's like, don't you touch it.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, heck no. She had her whole system, and like, I think I'd washed something once and like messed up some colors, you know, and she's like, no.
I gotcha.
Not no more of my towels or got bleach stains on them. Yeah. I didn't get to no more. Mom had it. She had it on lock.
I was so awful at it and I hated it. Like, you know, they're like, separate colors and all that. I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. Psh, everything. And wash on cold.
Don't act like you don't do that today, Dane.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Gotta wash on cold.
I don't even fold them.
The colors don't. The colors don't bleed on cold. You just like put them in the clothes basket and just take the clothes back and put it on the floor. Like, all right, cool. Whatever I need, take it out.
Yeah.
Pile it up on the side.
It's
of the
in a bag. It's in a bag. I got a closed bag. It's huge.
Oh, okay.
It's huge.
And once it's empty, then you just like put everything back into it.
And then go wash it. Yeah.
I know the system. All right. Not no more though. Now I like, you know. I mean, usually Mary, she gets it, but I'll go in there and, you know, I'll wash some clothes. I'll throw down some clothes.
Okay.
Usually I telling off myself here, but just if you guys sometimes you're watching the videos, you're like, why does Dane have a different shirt on, but Ken's been wearing the same shirt every video? Well, we're fancy. We got a washing machine. We got 2 washing machines.
Oh,
got one in the children's quarter of the house. We have theirs, and then we have ours. On the other side, we got the Speed Queens. I just throw them in there, and you know, if
Speed Queens, what is the laundromat brand?
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's like I throw it in there, and usually I'll mix all the colors up and stuff too. But you know, the white, you know, I got to separate the whites, and if I got some new socks, some new black socks, got to put those aside too because those will definitely stain everything. But
yeah.
I got my system. I open the top, put the clothes in there. Got the detergent. I got like it hangs over the edge. Open the closet up and or the cabinet. Hang it over. Just push it for a little bit. Don't even measure it.
Oh, you don't even measure it. You just
put it back.
All right. I just throw the pot in.
Yeah, I got the pot.
I forgot the whole big bag full. 2 pods.
2 pods.
You know what I'm saying?
Just you know, pods. 3 because you got to eat 1. You know.
I can't believe that was real.
I can't believe any internet challenge. It started out like planking. I laid in a weird area, then like Tebowing, you know, remember that? Like you gotta kneel down or whatever. It's like this dumb stuff, and then it became eat Tide Pods. I forget, like, well, there was something recent. It was some internet. No, it was the girl who prank called 911 because of a YouTube prank challenge or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about the
cops showed up at her house because.
yeah. And then the to catch a fake predator to make a predator challenge. That was freaking stupid.
Oh, yeah. Now we got just trends and people got to do the trends themselves and record themselves so they can go viral. Yeah. But I mean, I guess it's always been the point. You always want to show that. Anyway, yeah. Laundry. We do them sometimes. What a story.
This is 24-year-old Raimundo Anguiano. He thinks he's here to see a 14-year-old girl named Diane. He met her online just hours ago in an AOL chat room.
AOL. He was using the free AOL. The 1 month, he just kept, like, using the free disc. And then after the month, calling and canceling it. And then using another one.
I know. Dude, they would send you, like, 12 in the mail. So, I mean, he was good to go.
They'll give you so many. But I did it before, like calling and like canceling. It was a pain to cancel. Jeez, it's just like you had to sit on hold for forever. And they're like, "Well, before you can," I'm like, "Just cancel it." You see, you gotta cancel.
I made some sweet tea for you if you want a glass. It's super good. It's what we do
Super
downstairs.
good. She did. She's doing the laundry. She made him some sweet tea. Raimundo's got that. He's got kind of a weird walk.
Yeah.
Whatever. Apparently he's 6'2". I looked him up on the wiki.
Okay.
I said much later, but yeah, he was like 6'2", 225 pounds. Him and Chris are going to have a face-off.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
To give you an idea why he might be here, take a look at what he said online. Using the screen name True Sweet Guy 69, he has...
Who's he talking to? Dad's Doodlebug 92.
Dad's Doodlebug.
This is Dad's Doodlebug.
Sweet Guy 69 asks if he shows the girl a picture of his penis, would she give him oral sex? The decoy, who he thinks is 14, says, "Oh, yeah."
The decoy says, "Oh, yeah, for sure, buddy. Send it on over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see you in person." Ugh.
True Sweet Guy 69 sends her a picture of his genitals.
How you doing? Why don't you have a seat right over there?
Surprise, Raymond.
He shook his hand.
How you doing?
Wow.
With the old handshake. He's back there trying to peek like, "Oh, where'd she go?" I'm trying to. His mind was blown. He looked back there and Chris was staring at him and all of a sudden there's like 14 monitors back there. And
You could hear the control cameras going.
dude back there looked like he's controlling a mech. Ah! Like the Wizard of Oz looking behind the screen. Good Lord. Take a seat, Raimundo.
We were talking online, and I just wanted to come and meet her.
And who were you talking online with?
He's got them satellite ears. That kind of. It's got kind of like I call him like the monkey features. Like it's like if he shaved his head, he'd be like Curious George almost.
He does have the Curious George kind of look.
Yeah.
He even looks curious. Like, who is this guy right now? You know, like
his hairline is already fading away. You know, it's still there, but you can see it's like a different shade than the rest of the hair. It looks like that now. I mean, look at it. Oh, well, I can't put that on Curious George. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's true. George don't look like that no more.
No more.
Ever? George probably never looked like that.
I hope not. Poor George.
He was really talking online with a different decoy, a member of the online watchdog group Perverted Justice, which Dateline hired to do what they normally do.
It is her hair. It's a picture of her, but I mean, I swear, it's got to be a wig.
I think it's a wig still
It's a
right
wig.
there. That doesn't look right.
Mary's probably watched this and been like, obviously it's a wig. Or the comments are going to be, you know, whenever I'm wrong about something, someone's like, actually, my hair, you know,
Yeah.
you're wrong because of I do the same thing. And I got to be like, okay, fine. Fine,
Man, I was wrong.
I was wrong. You know how I hate being wrong, but it happens constantly.
And how old is that young lady?
She said she was 14, sir.
14. And how old are you?
24, sir.
24.
Yes.
Yeah, he's being very forthcoming with all the information, you know? He's like, yeah, underage, for show.
And you thought that was appropriate. Why?
Well, I don't know, sir. I mean, I just thought it was all right. I mean,
Then I ask him about the picture of his...
What do you mean? Wait, why do you
You
think
just thought it was all right?
why do you think it was all right?
That's strange.
Yeah.
Huh. Who told you that? We need to bring him in.
Kevin. Wherever Kevin is out there, he told to come over here and watch the football game. Mastermind behind it all.
Now, when you were online, you sent this picture.
Yes, sir.
You did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that.
Right. Now you,
Yeah, it makes me wonder if he's like proud of it. Like, yeah, yes, that. I can't deny that. You know, that definitely me.
Yep, me, definitely.
Didn't even look embarrassed or anything. You're like, yep.
You just get into these chat rooms and stuff, and you just chat away.
do you send pictures like that very often?
No. Just if just only if I'm really serious about talking to somebody or something. But other than that, no.
Good. Lucky for everyone that Raymundo's, aside from being a predator, is an idiot. He's just telling all kinds of awful on himself. Like, first off, I'm not gonna deny anything. I'm just gonna admit to everything right here, make the case super easy, which is great.
Yeah.
And then, no, I don't ever send that to. I would never send it to anyone unless I'm serious about meeting them.
Yeah. Then I definitely send it. Every time.
How many 14-year-olds are you serious about meeting?
Yeah.
Happen a lot. Now he's thinking like, oh, why did I say that?
I should've did that.
God, Raymundo, you idiot.
Whatever was gonna happen was gonna happen. If nothing was gonna happen, then hey.
So if she was willing to have sex with you, you would have had sex with her. Even
I
though
would still have second thoughts.
second thoughts.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Okay.
I was wondering, man. I was
Yeah.
like, jeez, dude. He's like, oh, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, Chris. You know what I'm saying? I would have had second thoughts. 2 brain cells, have been tough. Can't chew gum and walk, Chris.
It's too hard.
Yeah, I've seen the show about 3 times on TV already.
You've seen this show?
Yes, sir.
So you know exactly what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know who I am?
Mm-hmm.
You heard right. This man's aware of our previous investigation.
It wasn't a deterrent. It didn't work for Raymundo. The opportunity arose, and he took it.
He said he's only seen 3 episodes, though. That's not enough.
The fact that makes a difference.
It doesn't start working till 5, all right? You got to see it 5 times.
Right. I mean, for most people, I figured it would take none. It's
Right.
just zero episodes. Even if the guy, he does have some issues, and it's like, you know what? Chris Hansen might be out there, and this one seems too easy. Show up at the suspicious house where the girl has a wig and doing laundry, and there's just
Tires and stuff out in the yard.
everywhere in the yard. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, I know who you are.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Now, did you think at all that maybe you were walking into To Catch a Predator?
It was, and that kind of crossed my mind
Yeah,
for a
kinda
minute.
crossed your mind.
For a minute.
Yeah.
For just a short time,
for a
man.
second, and then I was like, ooh, bird. And then
He's a heavy thinker. He's a true sweet guy. 69.
yeah.
Crossed your mind.
For a minute.
Yeah.
And then I just wiped it away.
So you wiped it away. Do you think it was a good show?
Wipe it away, just kind of vanished,
Why can't you just wipe away the thought of being here with a 14-year-old?
Well, you see, Dane, he was thinking, he had some extra help thinking about that. He wasn't thinking with his brain, because that one, he wouldn't even made it here. He'd have been like, I'm going to go meet a...
What? Who am I meeting?
I'm not going to deny it, but...
Well, this is the part where usually I say, I'm Chris Hansen with Data
Yeah,
NBC.
yeah.
Right. Okay, you remember that part?
Yes, I remember
And then you remember when these guys come out, the cameras come out, right?
Yeah.
And I say,
Walking through, this part, here's all the guys, the guy that gets in your face with the camera.
Sticks his camera right in your
Yeah,
face.
yeah, you put your hands behind your head just like that, and the cops, wait till you get outside for that, though.
Then they chase you.
Yeah, hopefully, if we're lucky, the guy in the ghillie suit will tackle you.
if there's anything else you'd like to tell us,
No, that's it.
we'd like to hear it. Otherwise, you're...
No, that's good.
I've said enough.
Even though he knows it, he still gets more fidgety as everyone comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the cameras. Raymundo, you know this is going to happen. What are you doing?
You've seen the show 3 times.
True Sweet Guy 69 probably knows he's about to face yet another confrontation.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Now, on your face. On your face. Get down.
In your face.
Face. Let me get off the stairs first. Tuck and roll, baby. Get down. On your face.
Right there on your face.
Get on your face.
Yeah.
I heard you coming, Raymundo. Those satellite dishes you got on the side of your head were giving us interference.
And law enforcement says showing up at this house makes a case even stronger. So True Sweet Guy 69 is arrested.
It's such a wild time that, back in the day they were like still like building the rules for how this is going to work, like in the courtroom, you know, like previous judges make rulings. To where now Chris does like his own show, and they're out there just bagging and tagging guys left and right, and it's got to go way smoother than it did back in the day, because they had the whole thing with a guy that killed himself and they let everybody go.
That was crazy. That's crazy. Like,
all you guilty until proven innocent predators that showed up at the house and were caught in the sting, this guy killed himself, so you're free to go.
You're free to go.
What?
The next day, he goes before a judge, and his bail is set.
The criminal attempt child molestation is $15,000.
Oh, what happened to him, though? That's why we got the wiki pulled up.
Nice.
Because these little short ones don't give us all the information. It kind of gives like a little brief description of the chat log here, right? It's like, age, sex, location, ASL whenever you're chatting back in the day, right? How old are you, man or woman, and where are you? Nowadays that'd be, well, I was gonna say more like doxing yourself. I live here and I am this old, and there's too much information, right? But anyway, he started out with like, I got a tattoo on my butt and I'm very muscular. I just saw Raimundo, he's not. Then told the girl she was his type. What part was his type? The underage part?
Oh, tattoos on the butt.
No, he had the tattoo on the butt.
Oh.
He asked about her underwear, the red thong, and he had told the girl that he wanted to see her in her underwear, and he would like to visit her in his truck. Oh my God, dude! Like, just even though like this is just like a summary, but like, I want to come see you in my truck.
In my truck.
It's like, wait, how else were you going to get the Raimundo? Like, what? I got a truck. But they talked about previous relationships she had, and that she wasn't a virgin, and then Raimundo sent a picture of himself, and then called the decoy and got extremely graphic about sex. So yeah, I got to talking dirty. He had drove several hours to get to the Sting house, so it wasn't just a quick drive.
Super gross.
Yeah, and he admitted that he brought a condom with him, and that he had seen the show on NBC. All right, and the aftermath here, behind the scenes, is that he was charged with 2 felony counts: criminal attempt to commit child molestation and criminal attempt to entice a child. Stuff there, breathe the hair in my mouth.
Nice. Was that? It wasn't mine, was it?
No, I hope not. Hey, throw up, please, Dane.
I watched them.
Entice a child for indecent purposes. Instead of taking a plea deal, he went to trial. He didn't take a plea deal. He said he didn't do it. And the attorney said preferred justice and Dateline. He chastised him and called the media prostitutes and sleazy, and they're vigilantes. This is kind of the same thing that we heard later on in the early days of To Catch a Predator, right?
Yeah.
And then Raimundo said that the penis pictures weren't his.
Oh, even though he definitely claimed it in the interview.
He used someone else's that was bigger than his.
Oh, no.
He just has them saved, How'd he get those?
Oh.
He went and got them on the internet. It was back in the day, too. God, geez. He kept dragging out the trial for a year and a half. It took a jury only 22 minutes to find him guilty on both charges. They walked in and said, yeah, he did it. And the judge sentenced him to 25 years in prison with a minimum of 7 years to serve. He was also sentenced to 15 years of probation and a lifetime registration as a sex offender. All right.
Nice.
That's a good one.
That's one of the hardest sentences I've seen.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And now let's see. In 2011, they appealed it. And suggested the ruling that his pre-arrest statement was made voluntarily in a non-custodial setting and thus admissible evidence, even though he had not been giving prior Miranda warnings. So everything he said couldn't be used against him because he wasn't Mirandized.
That doesn't seem right.
He was under arrest at that time, so.
True, you're right.
All right. According to his testimony, no officers were visible when he arrived at the house. No duh. Why would they be? No contact the officers until he exited the house. He also stated that the police had no prior agreement with Chris. They had no idea whether Chris would interview Raimundo at all, if the interview would take place, or what Chris would ask. Raimundo was not in custody at the time of the interview. As a result, no prior Miranda warning was required. Yeah, so they said, shut up, that's dumb.
Like they should.
And then in 2024, Chris tried to reach out to Raimundo, but was unsuccessful. The number was out of service. So I assume that old Raimundo's out. But he tried to fight it. You know, his lawyer's like, we got a solid case. And Raimundo was like, huh? Yeah, I didn't do it. And everyone, every other court person was like,
yeah.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Straight to jail. All right. That's the end of that one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. So here's my friends. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure, buddy. Send it on over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.